Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful win. 3 points. I said 1-0. It was 1-0. Wow, what a win. It was all about the win. The performance is very good. We should have had a lot more goals, but it doesn't matter. 1-0, 3 points. Points mean prizes. Top of the league by 2 points. City play Leeds at Ellen Road in about an hour and a half's time. So all eyes on Ellen Road. You never know. Even a draw, you just never know. A lot of people said City hammered them. They probably will. But at least we've done our job and we can relax. And then we've Villarreal next week. So Villarreal, by the way, rested 90% of their team and they lost 2-1 away to Alaves. But I think it's 8 or 9 changes. So, but listen, it was all about Liverpool today. Naby lad Keita with a beautiful goal, wonder goal, really, really, really good goal, full of confidence. Went around the keeper, 2 players on the line and got through them. That was a great time to score. After I think it was about 18 minutes. First half, really controlled display. Jota could have scored, should have scored. Man had 1 or 2 chances as well. But in the second half, when you have the likes of Salah, Thiago, Salah and Thiago and Fabinho coming on as their 3 subs. Wow, Trent was on the bench as well, had a nice rest. I mean, it was perfect. Matip and Van Dijk were brilliant. Gomez, big shout out to Gomez. Hasn't played much for Liverpool, but did not put a foot wrong today. I was unlucky to get a yellow, actually, but did not put a foot wrong today. Gomez was absolutely unreal. Milner, Vanilli, actually official man of the match. I would have gave it to Naby, but Milner got it. And a lot of people on Twitter worried. I was a little worried myself about the midfield when I seen it. Just the mix of it. Naby, Milner, and Hendo just didn't seem right. Oh my God. Milner, hats off. Wow, what a player. Sign him up for another year. I think he'll probably get another year. I can see him getting another extension, just a 1-year extension. I really can. Great to have around. Everyone loves him at the club. And he can come in and do jobs like that today. A tough game. We never really let them in at all. They had 1 or 2 chances. There was an offside. They were way offside for the goal that they got. Or offside is on, but another clean sheet. Alisson, not a huge amount to do, to be fair. I thought it was going to be a much tougher game. I expected a tight game, as I did say, 1-0, as I said. But we had 2 or 3 great chances. We just didn't take them. Luckily, it didn't matter in the end. Hit the like, hit the share. We're going to have a little chat about the Reds, top of the league for at least another hour and a half. Or a few hours anyway. As I say, Leeds and City is an hour and a half away. But who stood out for you? I think it was 3 players. I said I should be like the mystical ball. I said we want a big game from Naby today, want a big game from Gomez today, and we got both things. We got both man of the match performances from them. Diaz was dangerous up front. Mane was Mane up front. I mean, Jota could have scored, probably should have scored, but shout outs, guys, to the likes of Gomez and Naby today. Wow. Chris Brack is in the house. Joe Gomez, man of the match for me, says Chris. Chris, you can pop in. I'm going to let a few people pop in for 5 minutes, 2-3 minutes. Just give your thoughts if you want. I'll send you a link in the DMs on Twitter if you want, or else I'll put it up here. Just pop in 2-3 minutes. Give me your view. Who you thought played well, who didn't play well. If you want. If you don't want to, no panic. Chris Brack, as he said, man of the match for me. Yeah, I think Milner got the official man of the match, but Joe Gomez coming in from the cold was unbelievable today. Didn't put a foot wrong. They never looked like they were going to score. Exactly. To go to Newcastle, who'd won the last 5 or 6 in a row. The crowd were up with the plastic flags. Did you see the plastic flags? That's the oil plastic flags like Chelsea and Man City with those stupid plastic flags. Ridiculous. But no, we were very tight. We were very, very good today. Very good today. Tommy Walker in the house there. Afternoon, Dave. Brilliant result. My fucking heart can't take much more. Yeah, but it wasn't like a hold on, Tommy. It wasn't a real, oh shit, they're going to score. Because, 1-0. No matter how much on top, how much possession you have, it's only 1-0. Anything can happen. A mistake, a VAR, an offside, or an OG or something. So I suppose, but 1-0, wow, what a win. 3 points, absolutely brilliant. Hope you are all well, guys. As I say, hit the like, hit the share. Let's get a few people in. Let's chat about the Reds on top of the league. Wow. Why not? Keita, when fit, is fantastic. That's the key. Why not? That's the key. Same at Matip, Naby lad. When they're both fit, wow, they're the player. That's the player we bought him for. That was the player we bought him for, Naby. I knew what he had at Leipzig. We knew what he had. That's the reason we spent the big money on him. And it looks like it's paying off now. Similar with Thiago. I mean, Thiago had a rough first year with injuries. Naby, Matip with injuries. But we're resting players. We're giving them the time. I mean, Matip will probably be rested for the Villarreal. I think Kanate comes back in. Naby probably goes out. Thiago comes back in. You know what I'm saying? Jota probably goes back out, and Salah starts, obviously, against Villarreal. So that rotation is just working so nice and fresh for Liverpool. No injuries, 3 points, relax for Saturday afternoon, all eyes on Ellen Road. And then we go again midweek against Villarreal for a chance to go to the Champions League final again. It's dreamland, guys. Absolutely dreamland. This day, 2 weeks, FA Cup final against Chelsea. What is going on? Youssef LFC, very important win. I think we should have scored more, but all that matters is 3 points. Youssef, you have taken the words out of my mouth, friends. I've been saying it for 3 or 4 years. Points mean prizes. That's what it's about, getting the points. It's nice to have a performance. It's nice to have a 3 or 4 and the win and all that, but I'll take one. I'll take 1-0 every single game right now. Champions League final if we get there, of course. 1-0 against Villarreal, 1-0 in the final if we get there. 1-0 against Chelsea in the FA Cup final, 1-0 in all our league games. That's what I'll take. Absolutely. Eamon Kelly, hello fellow Reds. Get in, says Eamon. It's a dreamland at the moment to be. I'm gonna have a few beers tonight just to celebrate top of the league. No matter what happens with City, I'm not really expecting anything to happen. I'm expecting them to probably beat them 2 or 3-0, but you never know. It's all about putting pressure. Exactly what Why Not just said there. It's about putting pressure on them. All we could do today was win the game and say, over to you, City. We just had to win the game. And that's exactly what we did. Have to keep the pressure on City no matter what. No matter what they teach us. Absolutely. We have to keep the pressure on them, and we will. This team is just monstrous. It's wins, another clean sheet. We're breaking records all over the shop. The season we won the league in 2020, I didn't think we'd ever see the records being broken. The records being broken all over the shop. I think we only need another 3 goals to get the most goals ever in a season. I mean, if we get to the Champions League final with any sort of a decent result against Villarreal midweek, we will have played in every single game that is possible to play in. It's ridiculous. Wow. Unbelievable. It's crazy. It's just great. But to be honest, there's a confidence around the squad and the players at the moment. There's a confidence around the squad and the players. There really is. And the confidence doesn't look like we're going to get beaten, does it? It just doesn't. There's no panic in the team. There's a calmness. There's much more calmness and a solidity in that back four now than there was a few weeks ago, isn't there? We're keeping clean sheets. It's dreamland. Burnley are losing right now. Hope they win. Is Everton a close right? Yeah. Watford are beating Burnley. That would be a big loss and a big result for Everton if it stays like that. Absolutely, yeah. Huge. Let's see if I can invite 1 or 2 people in if they want. I'm just going to see if I can get this clipped into the clipboard. If you want to pop in, you can pop in for 2 or 3 minutes, guys. There is the link in the descriptions. There it is. Hit the link. Even the smartphone, hit the link. Allow camera, microphone. You can have a chat about the Reds if you want. The link is in the description. I'll take it one at a time if you want to come in for 2 or 3 minutes. You've probably Eamon Kelly, the likes of Why Not, the likes of all audience here. I mean, you've got, come in, say hello. Let's see what happens. If you don't want to come in, no panic. Jota seemed to get a knock. Hope he's okay. I didn't hear much more about him being, Jota could have scored. He probably should have scored. Unlucky with the header, good save. But he had 2 other really good chances. But if someone wants to pop in, there's the link in the description, guys. Hit the link and pop in. The thing that I love about us is that we don't go and spend money like PSG or City. We use players who work with each other. I love this. Look, Youssef, we've so much going forward for us. I mean, the recruitment is one thing. The business model of FSG, who got a lot of stick recently, up until a few months ago. I mean, Klopp signed until 2026, and possibly even further than that. We brought in Diaz in January. It's given us an absolutely huge lift. We've been lucky with injuries, to be fair. I mean, they can derail you. Right up to now, we've been unbelievable. Like Thiago's coming into form. Naby lad, who scored the goal today, is coming into form. We've other players that come in and step up. Like if Origi comes in and steps up, gets a goal. Gomez comes in. He's like fullback. He's like he's playing there all season. Matip, Kanate interchanging. I mean, it's just Keller even in the League Cup final, of course, for us as well. Goalkeeper. I mean, Diaz, Mane, Salah, Jota, Bobby. Any one of those 3 playing, any 3 of those 5 playing in front, you'd be wow. Midfield, you've got captain performances from Henderson. You've Thiago, as I said. Fabinho's just one of the top 3 players of the season for me. Fabinho's just been unbelievable for us. And Mo Salah, the king of Egypt, as well. And Mane stepping up as number 9 and getting goals with his assists and stuff. So And we've younger players there. We've looks at Elliot hasn't really been back and involved. It's just great being around the squad in these historic, epic days. So it's dream. It's just all coming together at the right time, basically. And the staff, Pep Linders, Peter Krewitz, John Octoberg, goalkeeping coach, and Vita. We've got everybody there, and Klopp, of course. I mean, it's dreamland right now. You got to enjoy it, guys. You got to enjoy it, no matter what happens this side of the next 4 weeks. Today is the Champions League final on the 28th of May. 2 weeks is the FA Cup final. So 2 weeks FA Cup, 4 weeks Champions League. Like and share, mates, guys and gals, spread the joy. Join us on this Anfield Express, as Why Not said. Anybody wants to pop in, the link's in the description. Just hit on the link. If you have a smartphone or a laptop, you'll easily be able to get in. And you don't even have to show your face if you don't want to. But I've just switched to a full mad as Hatter Leeds supporter for the next 2 hours. Come on, Leeds, says Tommy. What, an hour and a half, hour and 20, wait kick off. So, say for the next 3.5 hours, something like that, you'd be a Leeds fan? Absolutely. Even a draw. We're 2 points clear with a better goal difference. So, even a draw would be headway a point and a better goal difference. So, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. With Mane playing brilliantly as a false nine, would you cash in on Bobby, says Youssef. I'm not talking about getting rid of anybody until after the Champions League final on the 28th when we can relax. This season has just been crazy. I think Bobby, you would think, out of the players that haven't signed their contracts, all have 1 year left, Bobby, Mane, Salah, you would think Mane and Salah would be the ones that are going to tie down big time. And Bobby hasn't been involved as much this season. He's come on cameo roles, got a few goals here and there. He's a year left. If someone come in maybe with 15, 20 million, something like that, they'd probably take it. The likes of Carvalho is coming in from Fulham who could play that role. So it's possible, but I love Bobby. We all love Bobby, and we'd all like him to stay, even run down his contract for another year. Like, we got to keep this squad together, keep the player. We're not a selling club anymore. We are Liverpool, baby, going for the quadruple. So we're still intact for the quadruple. So you just never know. You never know. Shy people out there don't want to pop in. Why not? Tommy Walker, Youssef, do you want to pop in and say hello for 5 minutes? Gotta go. Kids time later. Get in, says why not? Why not? Said my friend, there's going to be a lot more content. Do another show for the Villarreal game as well. I think it's Tuesday we play Villarreal. They lost 2-1 today, away to Alaves, but most of the team rested, so they'll be fresh and ready to go. It's another tough game on Tuesday night. We got to be up and bring our A game to get out of that game. I think we'll score there, so I can't see them scoring 3. But so you just never know. We just got a right mentality. Go into the game like we want to win the game. Don't go there saying a draw. There, none of that bullshit. Klopp won't let that happen. Pep Linders won't let that happen. We're in dreamland at the moment, guys. We really are. Absolutely, Youssef. I guess I could pop in. I'll be there in a few minutes. Youssef LFC is going to pop in for just pop in for 2 or 3 minutes. I don't, not too long. I just want your views on the game, your man of the match, and what you think will happen against Villarreal on Tuesday. But Youssef's going to pop in. The link is in the description, as I said. Just go back further. Click on it. If you have a smartphone or a laptop, click on it. Click. You're in. If you don't want to show your face, don't show your face. Just keep it clean. That's the only thing. Or I would just bang, you'll be off. Simple as that. So I can just on and off real quick. But guys, it's just dreamland at the moment. It really, really is. We're living the dream. We are living the dream. League Cup in the back pocket early in the season. Was it February? FA Cup final against Chelsea in 2 weeks today at Wembley. I mean, it's our third time to go to Wembley. 3 times at Wembley. Wow, wow, wow. And third time we've won the last 2. So, it'd be nice. Hat-trick of wins at Wembley would be really nice. We still got 4 league games to go. 2 away, 2 home. Top of the league at the moment. Leeds City, they're playing about an hour and 15. And as I say, Villarreal, still a job to do there. 2-0 up, of course, is nice. Could have been more. But the control was there, and I expect us to do a job Tuesday and get to the final against either Madrid or Man City on the 28th of May in Paris. So, what a season, guys. What a season. But I want this league. I want it all. I want it all. But I want the league. The league's the bread and butter for me. But FA Cup, Champions League wouldn't be a bad bonus. And League Cup, but the position we're in right now, game by game, game by game. I have Youssef LFC in the background. He's going to pop in and say hello for 2 or 3 minutes. Let's get the thoughts of Youssef. How are you, mate?
Yes, Dave. How are we? Big win for Liverpool. Very, very big win.
Yes,
huge, huge.
And who stood out for you today? Who was the player for you?
It's tough to say. I think, we rested a lot of our big players, but at the same time, I thought, a lot of people were fantastic. Millie, Keita, and Jota, I'd say, were probably, the three best players on the pitch. They played a fantastic game, all three of them. It's hard to pick one. It's hard to pick one. Keita, obviously, with the goal, Jota with the assist, and Milner, he controlled that midfield very well, and I thought he played his role brilliantly.
No, you're right. Look, Youssef, I mean, we're living in a dream. You sound like a young lad now. I don't know your age, but you sound a lot
Yeah,
younger
14.
than me. What age are you? About 20?
14.
What age?
What?
What
14,
age?
14.
14. Jesus. I was gonna say you're in your 20s. You're only 14. But I mean, like,
Yeah.
you've just seen, I mean, Klopp's here since 2015. So, he's been here, what, 7 years, nearly 8 years. So 7 years. You were only 7 when Klopp came in. And you've just been living the dream. Whereas I'm following Liverpool since the mid-'80s. I've seen the great 80s teams. We dipped off in the 90s. We won a Champions League, of course, in 2005. But this team right now, for the last, is the best team we've had. And, well, best Premier League team, no doubt, of course. But it's just dreamland at the moment.
Yeah,
And what
definitely.
do you think? What do you think of this team? And what do you think of Klopp getting a new contract till 2026?
It's great. I think he's probably our most important manager that we've had. The things he's done for this club. Once he came in, we weren't really that strong, but he really transformed us. And, he changed us from doubters to believers. And it's so good. It's so good to
You know
see him
what?
sign that contract extension.
I put a thing up on Twitter the other day saying, that's the famous quote, of course, from doubters to believers. Mine was from unbearables to unbelievables. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's a good
We
one.
are
Yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah, we were unbearable. Remember the year we won the league and everybody, all the rival fans were giving out about us and all the whole league was against us, but we were unbearable then. But now we are unbelievable, basically. That's
Yeah,
what.
most definitely. Yeah, and we
But
could win the quadruple.
yeah, well, look, it's on. I'm not saying that we're going to do it. I mean, it's going to be hard to do. We've 1/4 of it in the back pocket, which is the League Cup. It's a toss of a coin against Chelsea. Depends what team turns up for Chelsea. You just don't know what type of team they're going to play. That's 2 weeks away. We've got a game on Tuesday. I think it's away at Villarreal. We still got a job to do there, and we've got a Champions League final if we do the job there. So, out of the 3 trophies, Champions League, League, and FA Cup, if I was to say to you, and my crystal ball, there is only 1 trophy we win, which one do you want out of those 3?
I think it's between the Premier League and Champions League, but I'm gonna have to go for the Champions League. I just think it's massive. It's the biggest club competition in the world, and we just love to get number 7.
See, this is the difference between you and me. I'm old school. I'm an 80s guy. The league is, if we win the league this season after being, 14 points behind? I know with 2 games in hand in January, everybody saying the league was over. If you remember last year in August, before the season started, all the pundits were writing Liverpool off. They even had us not to get Champions League football. Never mind finish second. So for me to win the league, we would match United's 20 Premier or leagues as well. Is shut them up, and it'd be one of the greatest. I think one of the greatest league wins ever. It really would be. Now, I'm not saying the Champions League number 7 wouldn't be nice. Of course it would. I want to win it all. But if you're asking me for one, I say the league. Champions League is second, obviously FA Cup and League Cup in that order. But look, it's just exciting. Morsey, thank you very much for coming in, my friend. I'm going to see if anybody else wants to pop in. The link is in the description. Thank you very much for coming in, my friend. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Dave.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
That's very nice. Youssef Morsey in the house. Thank you very much for that, my friend. Thanks for your thoughts. Tom Connolly's in. Happy Diaz Day. First time I ever said this, but Joe Gomez was my man of the match. He was in the middle of everything all game. Very impressive display by young Joe Gomez today. He was unbelievable. I mean, we seen the team and it came out. We had Allison, then we had Gomez was in for Trent. I knew Matip would be in for Van Dijk. That wasn't. We knew that. Kanate be back next week, of course, and Robbo. And then the middle, everybody was, Milner, Naby, what's going to happen there? Hendo. It just worked. Whatever, Klopp, I mean, it worked. It worked. And Milner was unbelievable. He got the official man of the match. Between him and Naby, for me, for man of the match, Milner and Naby. And then up front, Diaz is just on fire. Every time he gets the ball, he's electric. You don't know what he's going to do next. So you Diaz, Jota, should have scored probably a goal, to be fair. He deserved the goal today. And Mane was just back to his best as well. But Naby with the goal, 3 points, 1-0 over to City, baby. But wow, what a win. What a win, guys. I'll give you player ratings now if you want. And then the 3 players to come on. Thiago, Salah, Fabinho. Thiago came on late, of course, for Milner, but those 3 players to come on. He must be going, uh-oh, wow. Well, Alisson hadn't got much to do, to be fair, had he? 1 or 2 saves that you'd expect away from home in the Premier League against a decent mid-table side. Alisson to get a 7 for me. Clean sheet. Another clean sheet for Ali. The Golden Gloves, baby. Van Dijk, Matip, beautiful. Relaxed like a 5-a-side. Not much to do. Should be fresh for midweek. Although Konate will probably come in for Matip against Villarreal because of pace. But brilliant. I'll give them both an 8. I mean, clean sheet again. They saved towards the clean sheet. Gomez, I'm going to give him a 9. I'm going to give him a 9. I really am. Because 2 reasons. 1, in from the cold. A big game. No mistakes needed. Great defensive display. Did everything that he needed to do. We got a yellow, of course, but I thought it was a bit harsh. But Gomez gets a 9 from me. Robbo gets an 8. So you have an 8 for Robbo, 8 for Van Dijk, 8 for Matip, 9 for Gomez, 7 for Alisson. Then we go into the midfield. I mean, Milli Vanilli, he was the man of the match, of course. And Naby as well up there with the goal. But Naby and Milli get 9s. Naby 9, Milner 9. Wow, wow, wow. And 8 for Hendo. Hendo was just brilliant. Captain's performance. But I just think he's always playing. But those other 2, those 3, the 3 guys that rarely play get 9s. You know what I mean? Gomez, Milner, Naby. 3 of them get 9s. Up front again, they'll all get 8s for me. Jota could have scored, should have scored. 8 for Jota, 8 for Diaz. He is absolutely electric. And 8 for Mane. And 3 for the 3 subs. 7 for the 3 subs. Salah, of course, coming on. Could have had a goal himself when he came on. Salah and Thiago. Nice bit of control from Thiago just to ease the game down, an 8. And we'll throw in a 7 as well for late cameo appearance from Thiago. So wow, 3 9s. Rarely a Liverpool team gets 3 9s in starting 11 for me. Milner, Naby, and Gomez, all 9 each. What is Tom? Liked your singing clip in the car the other day, Dave. You need to do it again and add a verse to Mrs. Klopp for her work, bringing the boot room back and pushing Big Norbert in the direction. Big shout out to Ula Sandrock, who is, of course, Jurgen Klopp's wife. She's part of the reason we got him to sign that 2026. You got to keep the family happy, you know what I mean? Youssef saying, yeah, I forgot to mention Gomez. Yeah, Gomez was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. What a win. Sometimes we have to take a 1-0, says Ravi. Ravi, if you want to pop in, the link is in the description. Youssef was in for 2 or 3 minutes. Give me his thoughts. If you want to pop in, hit on the link. Tom Conley, if you want to hit on the link, hit on the link. Come in for 2 minutes if you want, because I'm going to stay on for about another 10. Pop in and say hello. Link is in the description, guys. Give me your views, your man of the match, your views on the big 1-0 win, top of the league for Liverpool for at least another few hours, because, of course, Leeds play City in about an hour and 10 minutes time at Ellen Road, and that should be a humdinger. Big up, Ravi. Big up, my friend, Ravi Bakhari in the house. Absolute legend, guys. I wouldn't be doing these shows without, just believe me. I wouldn't be talking to the screen. I did when I started about nearly 4 years now, 3.5 years ago. I used to be talking live for an hour and about 2 or 3 people in. But, you have to build it up. And that's just the way it is. You have to go live. I don't go live enough. I like my little shorts videos. I like my quick interaction type videos, if breaking news type video and stuff like that. Every now and again, a post-match or a pre-match type of thing. But there's a lot more content to come because we've another at least 4 weeks left if we get to the Champions League final, which I believe we will. Because 2 weeks today, FA Cup final, 4 weeks today, Champions League final. Wow, and 4 more league games to go. I take 4-0, 1-0 wins in the league games. I think we win all the league games. I think we win it. I really do. I think we win it if we win the 4 league games. I'm decent enough with the predictions. I predicted the last 2 games, right? I said 2-0 against Villarreal. I said 1-0 today. So you never know. The crystal ball from Bob from 2082. So, guys, as I say, Milner stood out today. Wow, just keeps going. Benjamin Button of football, as I call him. This guy is just ridiculous. Naby starting to show the form why we signed him. What a goal from Naby. And, of course, Gomez in from the cold, filled in seamlessly. North Red, I was very nervous today, but thankfully over to City. Says North Red, the link is in the description. If you're going to pop in for 5 minutes. The link is in the description, baby. If you have a smartphone or a laptop, just click on it. Allow. You don't even have to show your face like Morsey just did earlier. have a little chat about the Reds if you want. If not, no panic. Tom Conley is saying, need to get a mic for the PC sometime. I'm a bit old school, always lurking and listening to you lads. And Tom, lurking in the background. You don't need a mic. Your PC already is a built-in mic. I haven't even got a mic on. This is a normal PC here. I usually have my headphones, but I don't even have them. It's just a normal PC mic. So, no microphone here. But as I say, guys, we're in absolutely dreamland at the moment. I mean, it's doing these videos is so easy because we're on top of the world. We're winning every game. The record's broken, all over clean sheets, goals. It's just absolutely ridiculous. You've got to get on the train for the next 4 weeks, hopefully 4 weeks, because that will be a Champions League final if it is 4 weeks today. So get on the train, guys. Join us. Join any Liverpool YouTube channel. And there is a lot of YouTube channels. There's some great channels out there. Jack Mack LFC comes in. Maybe Keith Niven helped me on the podcasts. Of course, Jack comes in. Doug from Doug Football Channel. Connor from the Cobb Council. Dan from the Mighty Reds. TV. There is so many channels. Of course, there's Redmen. Of course, there's Anfield Rap. We all know the big guys. James Redmond. We know all the guys that are out there. But it's just dreamland. Coppish, how could I forget my mates Coppish, Drifty, Callum and Matt, just pumping out the content. So you're spoiled rotten. You are spoiled rotten with all the channels. It's just crazy. I will keep going as long as I can. We'll stay on for another few minutes because we have a few people in. Anybody who wants to pop in, give me a 2 or 3 minute little synopsis of what you think of today's game. I'll put the link back in the description for you. If you have a smartphone or a PC, you can just click on it. It's quite simple. If you don't want to show your face, don't show your face. There is the link in the description. Give me your views on today. As I say, I gave 3 9s. 3 9s. It's very unusual for me to give 3 9s. Milner got a 9. Wow, Benjamin Button. Naby lad with the goal, of course, but his overall play, a 9. And Gomez stepping in from the goal for Trent, a 9. A clean sheet for Alisson. 1-0. I said 1-0. And it was 1-0. I will take all 1-0s. Imagine winning all 1-0s. 1-0 the FA Cup final. If we get the Champions League final, 1-0 against either City or Madrid. If we get there, of course. We're not there yet, but if we get there. Oh, yeah, I actually heard Mina Riola, the super agent, has passed away. Now, I seen it on Twitter. I actually seen this, was it yesterday or Thursday, saying Mina Riola had passed away. And apparently it was fake news. This was maybe Thursday night. So all people were, condolences, rest in peace and stuff. And then today, about an hour ago, I seen it on Twitter again saying Mina Riola passed away. I think he was only 54. And I think this was real. So rest in peace, Mina Riola. Wow. That is big, big news. May he rest in peace, says Youssef. Absolutely. If it's true, as I say, I don't know what to believe on Twitter now. You have to be careful. But the site I seen it on looked real. I think it was from his family. But he must have been sick for a few days if it was announced 2 days ago, saying that he had passed away, and then they retracted it, and everybody kept on saying it. And then about an hour ago, he said he passed away. So, wow. 54, too young to die at that age, my friend. Wow. Rest in peace, Mina Riola. Guys, as I said, the link is in the description. Youssef has been on. Does anybody else want to pop in for 2 or 3 minutes? Tom Conley. The Whites need a result today. A nice wee draw would be lovely. Paddy Bamford still injured. Pity he's not making the game. Yeah, I think he's still injured. But the Phillips and 1 or 2 back. I think Cooper's back. Look, I'm not expecting. I really am not expecting Leeds to beat City today. What I am expecting is a tough game for City and maybe a 1-1 or something like that. A draw. I mean, even a draw we'd still be on top by a point. Or if they win it, we're top by 2 points. But yeah, no, I just don't. Whatever team Leeds turn up. I think they drew 1-1 last season with City. I think it was 1-1 at Ellen Road last season. Now, the crowd will be up for 5:30. A few bevies on board. It should be interesting. I will be watching the game. The longer it goes, if it's 0-0 or even 20 minutes to go at the level, I think I'll turn the bloody telly off and I'll just hide. Jamie Phillips, Football Chats is in. You can pop in for 5 minutes if you want, Jamie. I put the link in the description. The link is in the description, my friend. You can pop in. Just there in the description, Jamie. Click on it if you want to pop in. No problem. Another great football channel. Jamie Phillips, Football Chats. I don't wish sadness on anyone, but he was not good for football. But condolences to his family and their loss at North Red. Yeah, well, yeah, of course. People have their views on agents, full stop, don't they? Not only him, but a lot of agents. But may he rest in peace, I suppose. We don't be talking about things like that when he's just passed away, do we? But may he rest in peace. And, you know, Mina Riola has passed away. So we think, anyway. Big up, Dave. How are you, my friend? M. Tarmizi in the house. Hit the like, guys. Hit the share. Jamie Phillips Football Chats. The link is in the description. If you want to pop in, you can pop in, my friend. Tommy Walker is saying, I'll phone in with you, Dave, if Leeds win tonight. I mightn't be live, but I might go live straight. If Leeds win, I think I will go live. Even if they draw, I'd probably go live. To be fair, I probably would do something. I'll definitely do a video. I might go live, though. But, Dave, Coppish sent me. Come on, you. Brian Sims. Yes, Coppish, my good old mates. Callum, Matt, and Drifty. Top Reds. They're absolutely top. Thank you very much for popping in, Brian. It's an LFC family, guys, isn't it? I mean, Coppish are a huge channel. They've helped me. They've been on the show. I've been on their show. But just, I don't know where they get the time. You're asking me, where do I get the time? They're live every night for 2 or 3 hours. 2 or 3 hours. Solid. I mean, that's just ridiculous work, putting it in. I have a little girl, I have a family and stuff. I'll do as much as I can do. But those guys, just unbelievable content, Coppish. But thanks for calling in, Brian. Fair play to you. The lads at Coppish must have gave me a shout out on their show. Did they? Maybe they did. I think they're live, but they're always live. As I say, they're always live. Tom Connolly, the Whites will play for 90 minutes and the place will be rocking. We put the mental pressure back on Pep, lad. Few ducks starting to line up. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, we had to do our job, Tom. We had to do our job, and our job was getting the points, getting the win. No injuries, getting the job done, going back on the coach to Liverpool, and then saying to Man City, it's up to you, baby. It's up to you. That was the job. I don't know if Jamie Phillips is popping in. I'll stay on for another few minutes just in case. If he wants to pop in, link is in the description, guys. If anybody wants to pop in 2 or 3 minutes, link is in the description. Give me your views. Give me your man the match and what you think of the Reds. We've 20 people in. Hit the like, hit the share. Let's get a few people in and let's talk about the Super Reds, because that was absolutely super today. It was a win. It was 3 points. Pressure. We've just pressure. And this team, to me, seemed to be confident with pressure. Seemed to be, I wouldn't say it was easy today. 1-0s are never easy, but it was easier than I thought it would be, especially when I seen the starting lineup. I really did. I mean, to have the likes of Thiago, to have the likes of Fabinho, Salah, Trent on the bench. Wow, Come on, Leeds, kick them, says North Red. Yeah, absolutely. Do anything, just win or just draw. Do something. Get a result. Couldn't score 3 or 4, but still got the job done. Villarreal are next, says Vino Shama. Yes, my friend. And Villarreal, I said it earlier, got beaten 2-1 today. They got beaten 2-1 today, and they rested their full team. But I don't care. We'll beat them Tuesday. I have M. Tarmizi in the house, in the green room. He's going to pop in for a few minutes to give his thoughts on the Reds. How are you, my friend?
What's going on? First of all, I just subscribed today.
Oh, how are you?
Coppish lads. Yeah.
Oh,
good,
yes.
good. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that supreme 1-0 victory for the Reds today?
Okay, so on the first half, I've been observing Newcastle. They flood the midfield up front.
Yeah.
So they restrict our movements on the attack. I see a lot of passes from the back, especially Ali and VVD.
Yeah.
So it was a bit nerve-wracking until the goal came in. I think the first goal was the crucial. Whoever scored first in the game had the chance of claiming the victory. The momentum is actually on us.
Goals change games, my friend, don't they? Goals change games.
Yeah. Actually, if in my opinion, when I look back in the 90 minutes, Newcastle, I think their tactic is trying to give an early blow, which they didn't succeed.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion. I think that first goal gave us the upper hand, because once the first goal was made, I mean, Naby scored a great goal. First of all, kudos to Naby.
Wow.
We they had to open up more. So their tactic early on, they had to change the system. So they tweak. And my man of the match, I would give to Milner, not because that I watch BT Sports, but because no, no, no.
Yeah.
My take was because Milner succeed in shutting down Bruno Guimaraes
Yeah.
and John Joe Shelby. You see in the first half, you didn't see Bruno Guimaraes involved really up until the second half, which they had to tweak.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my take on the game.
No, absolutely. You're absolutely spot on. That guy, I think you pronounce his name Guimaraes, is it? This South American guy.
Guimaraes, yeah.
Yeah.
Bruno Guimaraes.
I mean, no, he is a top player, but
Yes.
we kept them quiet today, and it's hard to keep Newcastle at home quiet, and that was the
Yeah.
job. I think that was half the job done. Keep the crowd quiet as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You've got
and
to keep the crowd quiet.
yeah. That's another point. I remember at Coppice channel, I think they mentioned that was it the preview that they met with one of the Newcastle fan. Apparently, there was someone said that I think 12:30 a.m. was it?
Yeah.
The noon kickoff is a different compared to the evening times when the game was played. So I think that was another different.
Yeah, I said it on my chat. I said it on my show this morning and last night that a 12:30 kickoff. Klopp, we know Klopp doesn't like 12:30 kickoff, but it can work for you, and it worked for us today because I think if we would have rocked into, say, I've been in the ground, I've been in Newcastle's ground, and the people are great. They're similar to Liverpool, that type of people. If with a few drinks on them, that crowd, if it would have been a 5:30 or even an 8 o'clock kickoff under the lights,
exactly,
it's a different atmosphere. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and also because we played the first of this weekend, so now the pressure is on City, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's one thing.
They go to Elland Road now in a bit less than an hour, and that will be a loud crowd at 5:30. I can tell you that much.
Yes.
You know. So just before you go, what's your thoughts on the Villarreal game Tuesday?
I say for that one, it was better watching that than the Everton because the Everton they fight for their lives, but I think they're almost trying to wreck our lives, with Richarlison and Doucouré. On the game on Villarreal, we kept it professional. Of course, 3-0 is a better lead than 2-0, but I think with the 2-goal cushion, it gave us the focus that complacency not creeping in for the second leg. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I know fine margins. Sorry, I know fine margins is a crucial thing at this time, especially in the later stages throughout the final. But I think we can get the job done. And as Jürgen said, we're mentality monsters. So
look, we're living in dreamland at the moment. I mean, as I said, it's a possible quadruple. I can be talking about quadruples. It's never been done before for one reason. The one reason is it's so hard to do. You only need one mistake,
Yes.
So look, we're in a great time. Enjoy being a Liverpool fan, my friend. I'm sure you do.
Look, Dave. One last thing.
Yeah.
I started watching football. The World Cup 2002 is the turning point. And at that time, back in the days, it was the United, and my friends in school, they always talk about who's the first, who's the second, and I'm Liverpool. We for our fan base, it's just the top four. That's the maximum. Probably there were few seasons the Brendan Rodgers, Rafa, that 4-1 win at Old Trafford, but other than that, it was quite sad for us. So now, as you said, this is the time, and I hope, as Jürgen said, this is just the beginning of a new, another era to kick off.
Well, and he just signed a new 4-year. Well, he's 2 years left, and with another 2, so it's at least 4 more years of dreaming for the Reds.
Yeah.
Right, friend. Well, thank you very much for popping in. You can come in
Big
again
up, big
sometime.
up.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Stay safe. You'll never walk alone. Cheers. Thank you very much, Mr. Tarmizi in the house, guys. That's been brilliant. Youssef and Tarmizi have come in. Fair play to them. Great points. But as I say, what are we now? What, 50 minutes away from Elland Road? It is Leeds and it is Manchester City. Can Leeds cause an upset and get at least a draw? Maybe, you never know. Maybe a draw. I take a draw right now. We're on top by 2 goals with a better goal difference. Let's see what City can do. Pressure's on. They have a pressure game midweek as well in the Champions League. Of course, they're only 4-3 up against Madrid. Madrid will give them a game in the Bernabeu. I think it's Wednesday they play there. We play Tuesday. And we have a tough game. Don't get me wrong. Villarreal, they didn't play the other night. I've seen them play in other games where they were good. The only thing I would say about Villarreal is they have to come at us. They can't sit back. They're 2-0. They need 2 goals at least 2 goals from somewhere. And they're going to open up at some stage. And then will we capitalize? That's the question on the break. And if we score, they need 3 to bring it to at least extra time. And I just can't see it. But you just don't know. We'll go into that game confident, obviously. We will go into that game bouncing and saying to the lads, listen, we're 90 minutes away from another Champions League final. A third Klopp Champions League final. Possibility of getting revenge against Real Madrid from 2018, or even possibility of putting one over our rivals, Manchester City, who have never won it. And the pressure really will be on them because they've never won the bloody thing. So it's all to play for. FA Cup final 2 weeks today against Chelsea. 4 more league games, 2 home, 2 away. I mean, we've Southampton away. After the FA Cup final, we'll have 2 league games. We've Southampton away 3 days after the FA Cup final, and then the last game of the season on the Sunday is Wolves at Anfield. We still got Spurs. I think Spurs next weekend at Anfield. That's a tough one. You just don't know. But I thought today was a big one. I really did. I thought today was huge, a huge hurdle to get over, and we did it. Speak later, Dave. I hope, Tommy, absolutely. I will do something if City get a result. If Leeds United get a result against City, I'll probably do something. Absolutely. I mean, we absolutely be in dreamland. But we can just win our games. We can just win all our games. We have 4 league games left. We have a possible two Champions League games left. We have 1 FA Cup game left. So possibility of 7 games in the season left. Win all 7. Wow, we have a really good chance, I think, of doing the quadruple. I really do think. If we win our last 4 in the league, City have 5 left, obviously, I think we have a great chance. Really great chance. Unbelievable. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Hit the like, hit the share. Join us on this Anfield Express. Join us because it's going to be crazy for the next few weeks. It really, really is. Tell your friends, tell your family, if they're LFC fans, or even if they just like football, to get on this show. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subs button. Speak to you soon. It's finished at St. James's. Liverpool top of the league for at least another few hours. Newcastle 0, Liverpool 1. The Reds are on top. Let's hope we can stay there. Let's go. Stay safe, guys. Cheers.